Okay, here's a nice effect I bought from Blackpool a few years ago. I don't perform it often, but I will share it with you. It's quite a nice one. We take a card, any card, let's say the Ace of Spades, pretty good card. Now you can get them to sign it, it doesn't matter, I'm not going to because I'm a tight git and I don't want to ruin any of my cards. So I place it face up on top of the pack, like so. All I've got to do is just set my fingers a little bit of magic and the card will actually slowly start to float off the top of the pack, just like magic, and back down again, and we can just give it a little float, and the card floats from the top of the pack, and you can see nothing on the cards. Just like that. And look, if you watch, I can make the card float. Take a card from behind, just like that. And that is how you make a card float. Yo, Dan Tricks here, doing tricks from amazing books to make your worlds that little bit more, well, amazing. So I hope you enjoyed that little intro there. That was actually called Hover Card Plus. And I actually bought that a couple of years ago from the Blackpool Magic Convention. And it's been in my cupboard and I thought I'd get it out and share it with you. That's actually by Dan Harlan and Nicholas Lawrence. So if you like the look of that, check that one out. So yeah, today I've got a little mashup of effects I've learned from all sort of different books, ones that I really like, and I hope you enjoy them too. Let's get straight into the first effect. I hope you enjoy this one. It's by Bruce Servan, and it's a nice little trick that you can perform anywhere, anytime. I really enjoy it. See what you think. Okay, this is a nice effect by Bruce Servan from his book, The Servan File. 3 cards are used, the Ace of Spades, the King of Diamonds, and the Joker. The King is placed over here. Now the King is a bit of a jealous one, so when he sees the Joker and the Ace kissing, he demands for the Ace to be vanished. And now the King and the Joker can spend their time together while the Ace is sent into another dimension. So that one was actually by Bruce Servan, called The Three-Way Split. Let's get into this next one. Now I really like this. This is by Guy Hollingworth. This is from his book Drawing Room Deceptions. When I saw Guy Hollingworth do this on YouTube, on one of his videos, I thought, I've got to learn that. I want to perform it more often, a bit more practice. Hope you enjoy it. See you after. 1, 2, 3, 4 kings. You're going to see this happen one at a time. Each king is going to do a fantastic little bit of trickery. What's the first one? Here we go. The first king. Each king face down, I square them up, give them a twist, and that will cause the first king to turn face up. That's king number 1, but of course that was using the cover of the other kings. So this time I'm not going to cover the card. You're going to see it as it happens. Or when it happens, who knows, but it will look something like that. And that of course was using misdirection. So this time I'm not going to use misdirection. I'm actually going to show it happen to you in front of your face. Watch carefully. Here we go, right in front of your face. No funny business. Give it a shake, and that causes the third king to turn face up. Now the fourth one being the hardest of them all, you know what's going to happen. And that king being on the bottom of the kings. Now people think because it's at the bottom I might flip it with my thumb, so I'm going to take the king and I'm going to sandwich it between the others, like so. The last one, watch the last king, a little shake, and that is the fourth king to turn face up. That's 4 kings face up, one at a time. So I hope you enjoyed that little effect there by Guy Hollingworth, and that is actually called waving the aces. I know you're thinking, that was kings. This next trick, I love performing this. I've had a few comments of people wanting to see this effect. This is called Torn, and it's by Daniel Garcia. I hope you enjoy it. See you after this. Okay, so this effect can be done at any part of your performance. That is the beauty of this trick. A card is selected, any card. We fold the card like so. Like that. And the spectator writes their name on the card. This is the boring part of the trick, but the most important. So now, the spectator writes their name on the card, and for this sake, the name of the spectator is in fact Bob. And Bob is going to help us out with this trick. Watch. I take the card from here, like so, and I take it and I tear the card into 2 pieces. Then tear it again, so it's now into 4 pieces. Take the card from here, we'll take these 2 pieces, place them in the pocket, you don't need them for now. Watch these 2 pieces, all I've got to do is by the power of magic, watch, they fuse together, just like magic. Now I'm going to take the 3rd piece. The 3rd piece goes over here. Watch, all I've got to do, take it from here, and that 3rd piece fuses back together. Now the 4th piece, you know what's going to happen is the hardest. You take the 4th piece from here, place it on the card, and now that is how you restore a playing card. And Bob can take that home as a souvenir. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. So there you have it, Torn by Daniel Garcia. I think probably one of the best torn and restored card effects there is. So be sure to check that one out. It's really, really nice. I know that Guy Hollingworth does a really good torn and restored card effect. Seeing him perform that, I found that there was a lot more covering of the cards, and Daniel Garcia's one was a bit more at the fingers. So I really, really enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. I hope I've done it justice. Now this last one I covered last week is from Apocalypse, volume 6 to 10. And I think this is such a nice trick. I wasn't happy last week with the lighting. So this week, hopefully you're going to be able to see it a bit more clearly. So let's get into it, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so for this effect, every object can be borrowed. You need a note, a pen, and a piece of paper, a piece of newspaper, whatever. A pencil can be used. Now if we take this note, I fold it in half like so, just with a little edge there so you can see. And over here we'll fold this piece of paper like that. Each going inside like so. Folding the note. You can see the note in there. All I'm going to do is take this pen, and if I poke it through this bit, not so magical. That bit, not so magical. But if I take this pen and poke it through there, watch, this is the hard part. I just push it through the note, and you can see that is definitely through there. I'll do it again. There. The spectator can see that this is actually being passed through, and one last time through there, the spectator can pull the pen through the note and the piece of paper. And now if you just snap your fingers, the piece of paper is in a complete ruin, but the note is in fact unharmed. That is Invisible Hole. So there you go. That is called Invisible Hole. That is out of Apocalypse, volume 6 to 10. If you've got that book, make sure you check that one out. It's really, really nice. Completely impromptu, anytime, anywhere. Use anybody else's note, anybody's piece of paper, anybody's pencil. It's endless. I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. It's a bit of a mashup of things I've learned over the past few months. If this is the sort of thing you like, make sure you subscribe and please press the bell
so you don't miss any of my videos.
I'd love to hear your comment. Smash that like button. Do you know what? I've just thought of something. I've always wanted to be able to do this. I've seen a few people do this. Peter McKinnon. In fact, that's the only person I've seen. It goes like this. So. Let's do that again. It's got a stain on it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next week. Peace.